Welcome to a 2024 guide to ENHYPEN. While this guide is by no means comprehensive, it will hopefully provide an updated and accessible introduction to the group, including their history, what they're known for, their discography highlights, and a bit about the members. Their fan base is called Engine because fans are the engines behind their growth. For existing fans and Engines, hopefully this is a fun recap of what the boys have accomplished so far as we welcome new members to the community. History of ENHYPEN. ENHYPEN is a 7-member boy group who debuted in November 2020 under Belift Labs, a joint venture between CJ E&M Entertainment, a Korean media company, and Big Hit Entertainment, a label which at the time produced BTS and TXT. The 7 members of ENHYPEN were selected among 23 participants in a survival show called Island, during which the boys lived and trained together for close to 3 months in isolation from the outside world due to the pandemic. ENHYPEN's ownership has changed slightly since their debut, as Big Hit Entertainment became HYBE Corporation in 2021, and HYBE acquired CJ E&M's stake in Belift Labs in August 2023, valuing Belift at over $200 million when ENHYPEN was their only artist. Belift is now a fully owned subsidiary of HYBE and houses ENHYPEN and their recently debuted sister group Islet. There are no official positions in ENHYPEN besides the leader, Chungwon. The goal is for each member to be able to fulfill all positions at a high quality and to be well-rounded in all skills. While respecting the group's wishes to not get boxed into a certain role, fans sometimes refer to unofficial positions like center, main, and lead vocalist or dancer, depending on the eras. So we'll cover the growth and strengths of each member in the members section later in the video. The members are typically named starting from the leader, followed by the eldest to the youngest.
양정원, 이승, 박종성, 심재윤, 박성훈, 김선우, 니키, ENHYPEN.
Although ENHYPEN debuted during the pandemic's lockdown and were unable to promote normally in front of fans, they were quickly a global success. Here are some of their accolades. At 12 days, they were the fastest K-pop group to win a Rookie of the Year award. They were the fastest Korean act in history to reach 1 billion total streams on Spotify. They were the fastest K-pop group to perform in the 55,000-seater Tokyo Dome. And they were the first K-pop group to guest at an overseas fashion show, which they accomplished as global ambassadors of Prada. While their journey to the top was certainly supported by their trailblazing senior groups and the support of incredible in-house music producers, choreographers, creatives, and staff, the boys have always approached their jobs with humility, hard work, and an underdog mentality. Their mid-lockdown debut put them in a tough position, as they were initially unable to interact with live fans and fulfill their true dreams of being performers for their first year. In behind-the-scenes footage at K-Pop Flex, a concert in Germany that took place almost 18 months after ENHYPEN's debut, the members expressed their shock and amazement at their first opportunity to hear a crowd cheer. The pandemic also led ENHYPEN to adapt a Gen Z digital engagement strategy, and the boys quickly became viral on TikTok almost every time they posted. Till this day, the boys are highly active on Weverse, an artist engagement app run by HYBE, and they go live or post behind-the-scenes photos almost daily. While there are so many talented boy groups in K-pop, ENHYPEN continues to excel and grow as artists. Here are some things they are known for. Dance breaks. variety personalities. ENHYPEN has an in-house produced weekly variety show called N O'Clock, which typically airs every Thursday when they are not actively in promotions. There are now over 100 episodes of N O'Clock, which, in addition to other network variety shows, ENHYPEN behind-the-scenes footage on YouTube, and other special shows like ENHYPEN and High, has given fans a library of hilarious content to really see each member's personalities shine. A fan favorite clip that demonstrates the disaster that is some N O'Clock episodes is the following game of foot volleyball where the boys are not allowed to use any English while playing. Enjoy the content.
서브를 하는 동시에부터 시작.
네.
Let's go, everyone. Let's go. Pay attention. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
We're gonna win. I'm a Korean.
솔직히 이거 게임이니까 그냥 아예 영어 금지.
오케이. 금지.
오케이.
시작.
오케이. 이거 안 된다니까. 준비.
시작.
야, 느끼. 오케이. 왜 했어? 오케이라고 했어.
얘들아. 너무 어려운데?
얘들아 말을 하지 마. 그냥 입 다물고 있어. 아 제발 오케이. 자 갑니다. 오케이 그만.
갑시다.
오케이 가. 네. 알겠어. 오케이. 이거
갑시다.
대답도 하지 마 그냥.
오케이.
야 진짜. 얘 진짜 일부러 그런 거 아니야. 너 뭐야 스파이야 뭐야?
미안해요. 오케이. 시작. 오케이. 또 했어. 오케이. 10점.
오케이 이거 넘기는.
했다. 오케이.
야!
오케이. 렛츠고.
야! 안 해!
And here's another infamous clip of them trying to play lip-reading telephone.
밤, 비, 보, 이, 밤비보이. 밤비보이.
아 밤비보이. 밤비보이.
맞아.
밤비보이.
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 오케이. 밤.
밥.
비.
팥빈.
밤비. 밤비보이.
팥빈 보기.
가관이구나.
아까 이거. 밤.
밥.
밤.
밥.
밤.
밥.
밤.
밥.
밤비보이. 밤비보이.
마미보이.
밤비보이. 먹는 그
먹는 거.
밤.
팥빙보밥.
밤비보이.
밥.
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 보.
빠삐뽀삐뽀.
팥빙보이.
뭐지? 팥빙보이.
와 드디어 씨.
빠. 삐.
삐.
뽀. 삐.
빠삐뽀삐. 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 빠삐뽀삐.
There's hundreds of hours of content out there, so if you're new to diving into ENHYPEN, N O'Clock and their variety content is a great way to go. The group is known for their no-skip discography, both with their title tracks and their B-sides. Since their debut until their recent album Romance Untold, ENHYPEN has released over 70 songs across 3 studio albums and 6 mini-albums. Their music spans multiple genres, including K-pop, pop rock, R&B, hip-hop, and pop ballads. Prior to each major comeback, ENHYPEN typically releases a cinematic concept trailer that builds on the lore behind the group. While we won't go too much into lore in this video, the overarching story follows the group's lives as immortal vampires, and each music video captures a different time period of their adventures. Their lore is tied to Dark Moon, a popular webtoon produced by HYBE with characters inspired by the ENHYPEN members. The webtoon has over 100 million views and was even a special theme of Latte World, a theme park in Seoul, South Korea. We'll now take a look at some short highlights from ENHYPEN's discography. Title songs.
XO, XO, kiss me, don't say no. Fatal trouble, yes, getting blurry. 너의 기억이 무너져 내려. 속에 퍼져가는 chance of it. No, no, no. If you in this world, 내게로 다시 와 type me. 날 구원할 거라면 just come kiss me and bite me. Come on, come on. 들어와, 들어와. I pass the mic, pass the mic, pass the mic. Wake up, 이제 눈을 떠. 가자, 춤 속에서. Put it beat, on my way, I bet. 뜨거운 심장 날 데려가. 목마른 갈증, I can't stop me like summer. 느껴져 내 머린 days, days, days. 중독에 빠져 replay, play, play. 운명의 와사비 속에서 마주한 내 안의 경계선. You better take it. 나의 붉은 눈빛.
Iconic B-sides.
너에게 바칠 날 전부 삭힌 대로 줘. 너 때문에 온몸이 타올라. 너 때문에 심장이 목말라 like a fever. Mix up 시작됐어 또 세상이 변화간 뒤집혔어 발칸. It's like a Polaroid love. 사랑 촌스러운 그 감정. 근데 내 가슴이 뛰어 when I 이래 날 Dance for me 내게 취해 매력된 듯이 I just wanna dance on 멈출 수 없지 네 멋대로 여기 우리만의 universe 지 따위 볼 것 없이 그저 자유로운 이 순간 you and me show 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 when we together got me like tapping 달에 잠시 허락된 랩은 텅빈 나를 채워줘 Complaints comes criminal love You're not for sale You're not for sale Whoa. 위험해도 지은 사랑은 너만이 지워져 it's over 나는 모든 거를 거서 아래와서 hold my life 이 순간을 위해 빠질 테니 가져가 One in a billion Yeah you could be that One in a billion Before go home
Their discography is truly incredible, and ENHYPEN continues to refine their vocals and harmonies with each new release. It's impossible to capture each member's personalities and talents in an intro video, so I'll be highlighting facts about the members that personally stand out to me. Chungwon was selected as ENHYPEN's leader for his attentiveness, strong willpower, and maturity despite his young age. At the time of his debut at 16 years old, he was the youngest leader of a K-pop group and his second youngest within ENHYPEN. He is known for his diligent loyalty towards the ENHYPEN members, staff, and NGENs. Before music show recordings, ENHYPEN often have mini fan meetings with fans who win lottery spots. These recordings often happen at 3 or 4 a.m., so fans have to wait outside for hours afterwards to see the boys. One time, Chungwon noticed that fans were sitting on the ground because the venue did not provide any seats.
이거 그냥 맨바닥에 앉은 거구나. 근데 여기 다 친구들 있죠? 그러면 저희가 패스를 하면은
Chungwon is often the biggest cheerleader for the members' solo projects. Nikki describes him as someone who always picks up the phone and texts back quickly.
여보세요?
여보세요?
응.
형 어제 제 보고 영상을 보셨는데 어땠나요?
네. 너무 잘했어요. 그냥 빨리 나왔으면 좋겠어. 뭔가 엔진 아니신 분들도
네.
많이 보실 것 같아. 니키 잘 부탁드립니다. 니키가 혼자여가지고 아마 조금 낯을 가릴 거예요. 다 같이 있을 때보다.
고마워요.
응. 밥 먹었어?
네, 먹었어요.
오케이. 파이팅해.
네.
드실래요? 제가 이거 갖다 드릴게요. 이대로 잡고 드시면 됩니다.
He is often the first to comfort members when they need a hug. He also has the nickname King of Weverse due to his perfect daily attendance either going live or posting fan interactions. Weverse recently implemented a feature update at his request, which now enables artists to do joint lives with each other. It's safe to say that he cares deeply about ENHYPEN's fans and is diligent about his job. Chungwon is one of the strongest technical dancers in ENHYPEN. He is known for his sharp isolations and flowy movements. Chungwon often executes ENHYPEN's choreography with the cleanest footwork. See this clip of Criminal Love where he is wearing the plaid shirt. He is a former Taekwondo athlete, which is sometimes incorporated into their choreography. Here are a few other Jungwon dance appreciation clips. Chungwon has a distinct vocal tone that is instantly recognizable in songs.
Yeah, I'm scared 두렵긴 하지만 힘차게 뛰어가 Let's just try 적당했던 그 인사 밉지 않은 마지막 우린 남아 이별 중에 가장 좋은 얘가 될 것 같아 right. Baby 우리에게 주어진 밤에 Baby 하루뿐이라면 What do you want 못 알아가 이 시야와 다른 것도 사이고 미안하다 오지게 데코레다.
He also recently received his first writing credit, having composed part of the top-line melody for ENHYPEN's song, 100 Broken Hearts.
100 broken hearts, 100 broken hearts, it's not our fate. 너는 이대로 그냥 그대로 웃으면 돼.
Here are a few other iconic moments.
Let's go. 제 사인.
젤리. 죄송합니다. Strawberry with chocolate.
초반에 봤을 때는 그렇게 뭐 한 명이 튀거나 그런 모습이 안 보이긴 했어요. 이제 다들 잘 하시는 거 아니까. 근데 보다가 저도 아까 정원 군이라고 했나요? 네, 잘 하시더라고요. 그래서 기억에 남는 것 같고요, 제 기억에.
그럼 대충 기간이 어떻게 됐어요?
이때 3개월 정도 갇혀 있었어요. 있었어요.
갇혀 있어요.
이 자세로 저희 3분 정도만 진행하도록 하겠습니다.
버틴다고요?
네.
이 자세에서 뭐 3분 어떻게 버텨요?
함께한 시작의 clear blue sky 웃음 가득했던 첫 출발 길들이 숨겨뒀던 우리 불안했던 뒷모습과
Heesung, the eldest member of ENHYPEN, has been called an ace since his pre-debut days. He is loved by fans for his well-rounded vocal and dance skills, stunning stage presence, and his chill yet hilarious personality. His vocals particularly shines in long melodies, where he can showcase his range, vocal control, and technique. Due to his strong vocal technique, he is a consistent live singer and often sounds just like the studio version.
Story 날 흔들어 놔 Fatal trouble
Here are some Heesung vocal appreciation clips.
You call the shots and I'll follow Cause I'm off my face in love with you I'm my hair so into you I want you to know I love you the most I'll always be there right by your side Cause baby you're always in my mind Just give me a forever君への愛が花びら待って巡るようにFeel like sun on my skin So this is love I know it is I know it sounds super cliche But you make me feel some type of way
He also often provides ad-libs, harmonies, and backing vocals for ENHYPEN songs.
더 희열이 넘쳐나게 What's your running time
While Heesung is a strong dancer, where he really excels in performance is his stage presence. He has an uncanny ability to draw you in with his eye contact. He's also capable of adapting to various concepts, whether they're serious and mature or lighthearted and bouncy.
내게로 다시 와 time it 날 고날 거라면 Just come kiss me and bite me You're the one so memory 널 잡고 내 손을 scream
I bring all the drama, I bring drama, bring my girls in the back, drama.
Heesung is an overall talented musician and has recently begun to produce music, including first producer credit on Highway 1009.
다시 설 수 있게 Can you stay with me a little bit more 더 꽉 안아줘 날 사랑으로 널 데려가 Highway 109 I'm here get some 널 참이할 수 있게
좋은 것 같습니다. 네.
수고하셨습니다.
Here are a few iconic Heesung moments.
Are you sick? Yeah, I'm sick. 죄송합니다. I'm dope. I'm so sick.
층간소음은 아니고 숙소를 방을 나눠서 쓰잖아요. 밤마다 이제 게임을 하는데 너무 시끄러워. 아 이제 좀 잘 타이밍이 좀 오면은 옆에서 이제 죽는 소리가 실제처럼 들려.
왜 본인은
왜냐면 저는 게임할 때 이제 집중해서 하니까 소리를 안 내요. 저는.
아니 많이 시끄러워요. 많지 않긴 해. 기대형도 시끄럽겠죠.
저는 거의 안 하고 니키는 아예 안 하거든요.
네.
듣고 있으면은 다 비슷해요.
원래 자기 누가 영상 찍은 거
찾아볼게요.
고민하지 않을게요.
제가 문제란 걸 깨달아.
이거 우리 노래잖아.
누구세요?
아니 한국 분이라 아직 잘 모르시나 봐.
아?
인사 좀.
I'm NFN.
나는 희생
승희 형 생일 축하합니다.
Yeah, I have a unicorn.
Yeah, I bet that he has.
I have a small butt, but I'm really bouncy.
기습이다, 기습.
얼마나 남았어요? 1분 정도 남았어. 1분? 너 왜 반말해, 정훈이 형한테? 아, 죄송합니다.
빨리 사과 받아줘.
야, 왜 나한테 반말해?
Jay is a Seattle-born Korean-American member of ENHYPEN, who is, in my opinion, ENHYPEN's backbone. He is an extremely well-rounded individual, both as an artist and as a person. He is a strong vocalist and particularly excels in live singing.
Fatal trouble 날 향한 마음도 무너져 내려 I've been told to get you off my mind But I hope I never lose the bruises that you left behind Oh my Lord, I need you by my side There must be something in the water 'Cause every day is getting colder And if fully I can hold you You keep my head from going under
He also has incredible stage presence. One of Jay's side passions is guitar.
My mama don't like you and she likes everyone And I never like to admit that I was wrong
Jay also enjoys cooking for his loved ones. In this clip, he's preparing dinner for his mom.
엄마 아빠랑 떨어져 본 적이 없었잖아. 한 번도, 단 한 번도. 형제가 없으니까.
그건 좀 커지게.
엄마가 걱정을 많이 했었거든, 사실은. 형제도 생기고, 엄마가 걱정이 덜 돼.
Jay has also had a few iconic artist collaborations.
사ずっと抱えてよ
And he is hilarious on variety shows, although often at his own expense.
때리고 싶었던 거 아니야? 너무 때리는 거 아니야? 때리고 싶었던 거 아니야? 참. 제일 거남. 아니 느려 반응이. 아니 제일 목이 거북이 같아. 얘 목 얼굴이 너무 웃겨요. 얼굴이 너무. 이거 3. 아니 왜? 아니 왜? 왜 느리냐고. 오 여기다 이건데? 시뮬레이션. 오 좋았다. 좋은데? 아 이렇게. 받아.
귀엽다 좀 하지마.
받아. 아 망했어. 받아. 다시. 오, 제이 형 방금 했으면 됐겠다. 제이 못 보겠어. 오케이. 잘 줬다.
Seems I'm the only one. I still haven't met Mr. Jongsby. No one's met him.
Afraid I haven't been the greatest host. Oh, sport. You see.
Jake is an Australian-Korean member of ENHYPEN who is part of the O2 line. He is a talented vocalist, and his vocal tone beautifully suits ENHYPEN's discography, particularly in songs with falsetto or melodic choruses.
약속이 그날은 와 내 발길 따라서 너도 날 따라와 줘 우리 세계로 Sign 갑작스레 재촉하는 bills 위로 sign 눈물로야 배우게 된 right price I don't wanna let you go 돌이킬 순 없을 got no time Ooh I don't think I'm okay
He is a powerful and sharp performer, but can also rock a laid-back, swaggy choreo execution. Jake and Sungoon are ambassadors for the luxury jeweler Tiffany. They're referred to as the Tiffany twins. and often hangs out with the O2liners.
진격한다면 어떨까?
소년단처럼 진격해 방탄 소년단처럼 진격해 방탄 소년단
Life after death.
Every move I make, every single day, every time I pray, I'll be missing you.
Nuh-uh. If I was you, I'd wanna be me too. I'd wanna be me too. I'd wanna be me too. If
I got some bad things I wanna to myself. And take the time to cut them off I need. I don't wanna make the girl go.
Jake is close with other Aussie K-pop artists, like Felix from Stray Kids.
One marshmallow, yeah. One marshmallow. One marshmallow. Check it out. Yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8. One marshmallow. Check it out. Two marshmallows. Why are we doing the same time? One marshmallow. Check it out. Two marshmallows. Three marshmallows. Check it out. Check it out. Three marshmallows. Three marshmallows. Three marshmallows. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Four marshmallows. Four marshmallows. Four marshmallows. Four marshmallows. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Five marshmallows. Five marshmallows.
Here are some additional great Jake moments.
이게 산책 가고 싶다고 하면 엄청 좋아요. 뭐요? Layla, do you want to go for a walk? 산책 가고 싶어? Do you want to go for a walk? 가야 된대요.
Yo, forward! Forward! Make some noise, yo!
지금 좋아?
야!
지금 좋아?
야!
떨어졌어요.
야!
떨어지면 점수 차이 안 돼. 아니 잠깐만 이거.
이게!
나이스. 지금.
나이스! 오케이!
좋았어.
오케이.
잠깐만, 놔둬도 돼요. 떨어졌어! 오케이, 떨어졌어!
일정 시간 붙어 있습니다.
아니, 그게 뭐예요? 그게 뭐예요? 알겠어!
얘도 겁먹고 나도 겁먹는데?
걔요? 성훈이요?
괜찮아?
Sungoon rounds out the O2 line with his uniquely enchanting and soft vocals. His vocal tone and range, while quite versatile, especially suits ENHYPEN's darker or moodier tracks.
깊은 밤을 날아 너에게 짙은 어둠 속에 hold you again 손이 내게 취임으로 된 듯이 I just wanna dance on 멈출 수 없지 타오르는 루시퍼는 너의 불길로 집어삼켜 널 빼앗긴 난 끔찍한 괴물이 되어가 잡수고 I like to be everything you want. Hey girl, let me talk to you. If I was your boyfriend, never let you go. If you want my arm, girl, you'll never be alone. And I could be a gentleman, anything you want.
He is an alluring performer and often has the killing parts in choreographies, as reflected by infernal fan screams after his parts.
my life 나의 사과 피를 마셔줘 babe
His elegant dancing style is in part due to his former competitive figure skating career. He has a strong potential in visuals for acting, shown in some of ENHYPEN's recent concept cinemas.
너에게로 돌아간다. 모든 힘과 권능은 너에게로 돌아가는 것이 맞으니까.
He was also formerly co-hosts of Music Bank with Ives Wonyoung.
씨, how are you? I'm fine, thank you.
He is known as the king of TikTok within ENHYPEN.
I'm not a two-stepping man. I said I do not dance. It's a inside my pants, and the whole world's in his hands.
We could go band for band. Fuck that, we can go M for M. Quarter mil for the Maybach truck. Double R with the factory rims. I got the 90, the years, the versions, the bribes, I'm really a threat. It's got to the point that I don't even care. I got jewels in the safe that I don't even wear.
This TikTok went viral and became a K-pop Rickroll. Here are a few more of his iconic moments.
My favorite championship.
Pass, don't mic, pass, don't mic. You stay, still, you stay, you stay.
밀크티가 영어로 뭐야?
밀크티.
뭐 하고 계셨어요?
저 방금 원더케이랑 놀다 왔습니다.
안녕하세요.
네.
가요? 끝났어요? 안녕.
피해. 형들한테 잘하는 것 같아요. 에?
Sunyu is, in my opinion, one of the most versatile members in ENHYPEN. While he has a sunny personality, his vocal and performance range excels in both bright and dark concepts.
점점 여린 달같이 흐려져 action이 I don't know what to do. Yeah. Oh my God, this love will be crazy. Oh my God, 'cause I know you save me. Come here and get some. 남겨줘 on my neck. 알 수 없네. 살 수 없네. We gonna go home.
He has a broad vocal range and a soft vocal tone, so ENHYPEN producers often leverage his voice to introduce new melodic motifs, often in the pre-chorus or bridge.
아름다운 모든 것을 사랑해 난 나의 발로 서길 원해 아닌 걸 의미 없어 진짜의 목소리를 꺼내 우리의 미래를 그려내 밤양갱이야 떠나는 길에 네가 내게 말했지 너는 바라는 게 너무나 많아 아냐 내가 늘 바란 건 하나야 한 개뿐이야 따디단 밤양갱 간절히 난 바래왔었죠 그대도 내 맘 알아요 매일 그대만 그려왔던 나를 오늘도 내 맘에 스며들죠 내린 그대지만 오늘도 불러봅니다 내게 소중한 사람
Wow. His on-stream cover of Golden Hour by American singer and producer Jake went viral and caught the attention of the original artist, which led to ENHYPEN's collaboration with Jake for their recent title track, EXO.
With the love of my life she's got glitter for skin my radio beat in the night I don't need no light to see you shine it's your golden hour
Anyone want to play a song? No.
Wait, I got something.
Here are some additional iconic Sunwoo moments.
전 다 뺏겼어요. 제 증거도 다 뺏기고 제가 증거 2번이나 얻었는데 다 뺏기고 가방도 뺏기고 그냥 아무것도 없어.
엔진 사랑해요. 모두 사랑. 으아! 으아! 와! 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 야, 재밌네. 너무 재밌다. 야, 재밌네. 야, 재밌네. 야, 재밌어. 야, 이거 진짜 안 하면 왜 한다. 와, 나 또 하고 싶었는데 진짜.
네.
잘하는구만.
성우 은근해요.
거기.
아니 여기 있잖아 뒤에 봐 뒤에.
여기 각인데?
각이야.
아니야, 그거 아니야.
각 아니야.
형 자신 각
두 개 들어가겠다.
근데 이거 진짜 각인데?
아니 그거 각 아니야.
아니,
하자.
형, 저 믿어요. 저 믿어요.
아니 잠깐만.
믿을게요. 저는 진짜 형이 태어났을 때부터 믿고
아니, 왜냐면
아 잘했다 야.
아니, 잘하는데? 아니, 선우가 제일 잘하는데.
다 같이 가야 돼. 다 같이. 야 나오자 뭐.
아니, 아니, 형 혼자 왜 가냐고. 아니, 떨어지지 마. 안 돼. 가지 말라고.
계단.
가지 말라고. That should be me holding your hand. That should be me making you laugh. That should be me. This is so sad. That should be me. That should be me. That should be me.
니키들. 니키. 선우 셋. 선우. 니키 셋. 니키.
Nikki is ENHYPEN's youngest and only Japanese member. Since his introduction on Island, he has been regarded as a natural-born dancing talent, and his hard work and tireless training has honed him into the skilled, stylistic, and technical dancer he is today. While he has the precision to execute ENHYPEN's signature hyper-synchronized dances they had earlier in their careers, Nikki excels in creative environments where he is able to add his own flair.
Syrup sandwiches and crime allowances, finessing on them with some counterfeits, but now I'm counting this Parmesan where my accountant lives. In fact, I'm down in this. If I quit this season, I still be the greatest funk. My left stroke just went viral. Show me something natural like Afro and Richard Pryor. Show me something natural, I wanna feel some stretch marks. Still I take you down right on your mama couch in polo sock. Hey, this is way too crazy. Hey, you do not amaze me. Hey, I blew cool from ACA. Obama just page me. Hey, I don't fabricate it. Hey, most of y'all be faking. Hey, I stay.
Listen, better, bring a better bad because I'm bigger, better. Solo, single, selling several shows at every single second. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, kinda came and crushed the competition. Hope they get the message. Look.
Throw it up in the sky, let it come down slow, watch it all fly. Front to the back, then side to the side. Then we head back to my crib for the night. That's how it goes down, all night long. She whispered in my ear, said she loves my song.
And he often collabs with other artists for TikTok dance challenges.
Hit you like a truck, I'ma make you fly. Boom. Vamos, I know that you want it. Boom. Lobos, we cannot stop haunting. Boom. Ratatata, I'ma make it. Boom. 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 Vamos, I know that you want it.
He is also a talented and growing vocalist. His deep, baritone vocal range and smooth vocal tone is vital to ENHYPEN's iconic vocal harmonies.
노리기 싫은데 불안이 드리워 내 안에 스치는 옅은 불안과 너와 날 갈라놓으려는 시공간 어두운 밤 가려진 달 when the lights out No one knows we got the best seats in this ghost town Hopping, 빛들 절정에 올라타 Adrenaline get warm in this morning 답 없어 이 세계 현실과 삶의 unify 천만 관계 focus on me don't miss him I'm moving time
He is a multi-talented artist with interests in design and fashion. He designed and drew this Prada logo for Miuccia Prada ahead of ENHYPEN's Milan trip to the Prada Men's Fashion Week show. He is also an ambassador for luxury jeweler house Bulgari alongside Chungwon.
Who's that sexy thing I see over there? That's me, standing in the mirror.
Here are a few other iconic Nikki moments.
뭐야? 저것도 춤추는 거 같네.
찐찐! 찐찐! 찐!
침 뱉어서 끊어버리기 있어 없어? 침 뱉었어?
흘렸어. 아 너무 웃겨서 침 흘렸어.
꽃미남들이다.
피부가 뭐야?
반딱반딱.
이건 뭐야? 이거 맞아. 이거
아일랜드.
아 잠깐만 이거 좀 무서운데?
녹탄.
왜?
깜짝아.
네, 벗을게요.
벗어요?
네, 벗을게요. 오케이 10, 9.
메이크메이트 원의 스페셜 시메이트 권은비 씨 그리고 엔하이픈의 정원, 니키, 희승 씨 환영합니다. 네, 인사드립니다. 워트. 네, 안녕하세요. 엔하이픈입니다.
Thanks for watching the 2024 Enhypen Guide. I may make more detailed guides on the members in the future, so feel free to leave your favorite moments in the comments below.